Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Before going to Cartesian product of sets, let me quickly introduce you guys to chapter 2, that is relations and functions. The topics which comes under this chapter are Cartesian product of sets, relations and functions. We will see all these topics one by one in my upcoming video. So in this video, we will see Cartesian product of sets. So first let's see the definition for Cartesian product of sets. But before that, I hope you all have gone through chapter 1, that is sets, which is actually the base for this chapter. So if you haven't, then first check that chapter and then come back to this. With that being said, let's see the definition for Cartesian product of sets. Here it says, given two non-empty sets P and Q, the Cartesian product P cross Q is a set of all ordered pairs from elements P and Q. Let's understand this by taking an example. Let's take two sets P and Q, which is a non-empty sets. So let's take a set P whose elements are 3, 4, 5, and let's take set Q whose elements are 6, 7, 8. Now what is Cartesian product? That is P cross Q. Cartesian product is nothing but P cross Q, which is equal to, is a set. So it is a set of all ordered pairs from elements P and Q. So how many pairs are possible from the elements P and Q? That we will see here. So this is a set P, and let's take set Q. So the elements of P are 3, 4, 5, and the elements of Q are 6, 7, 8. So now you will take first element of set P and pair it with all the elements of Q, that is 3, 6, 3, 7, 3, 8. So the pairs are 3, 6, 3, 7, and we have 3, 8. And next we will take element 4 and pair it with all the elements of Q. So that is 4, 6, 4, 7, 4, 8, right? So 4, 6, 4, 7, 4, 8. And next we have 5. So 5, 6, 5, 7, 5, 8. So 5, 6, 5, 7, and 5, 8. So how many ordered pairs are possible? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 pairs are possible. So in each ordered pair, the first element belongs to set P, that is the first set, and the second element belongs to set Q, which is the second set, right? Here if you see, this is the element from set P and this is the element from set Q. Similarly, this is the element from first set, that is P, right? And this is the element from the second set, that is Q. So in ordered pair, the first element belongs to the first set and the second element belongs to the second set. I hope this is clear. So these ordered pairs you can also find by taking the elements of first set along x-axis and the elements of second set along y-axis. Here the first set is P, so the elements of set P should be written in the x-axis. So we have 3, 4 and 5, and the elements of second set here it is Q, so we have 6, 7 and 8. So what is this point? So 3, 6. So this point is 3, 7. You will write first x-axis element, right? So here we have 3, 8. So this point is 4, 6. So this point is 4, 7. And this point is 4, 8. Similarly, what is this point? So 5, 6, 5, 7 and 5, 8. So what is P cross Q? Here also we will get the same, right? So 3, 6, we have 3, 7, 3, 8. Similarly 4, 6, 4, 7, 4, 8, and we have 5, 6, 5, 7 and 5, 8. So in this ordered pair, the first element of each pair belongs to first set. Here the first set is P and the second element of each pair it belongs to set Q. Here if you see, this 5 belongs to set P and this 7 belongs to set Q. So now how do you define this Cartesian product in set builder form? So P cross Q is a set. So Cartesian product is a set where P comma Q is an ordered pair such that P belongs to set P and Q belongs to set Q. So it's a set which contains ordered pairs where P belongs to set P and Q belongs to set Q. Here if you see, we have ordered pairs where P belongs to small p, that is the ordered pair, elements of the pair belongs to set P and the second element belongs to Q. So I hope this is clear. So let's see some important points, but before that pause the video and note this down. So now let's go through some of the important points. Here it says two ordered pairs are equal if and only if the corresponding first elements are equal and the second elements are also equal. So two ordered pairs are said to be equal only when the corresponding first elements has to be equal and also the second elements has to be equal to each other. Say for example, we have an ordered pair x comma y is equal to 2 comma 4. So these two ordered pairs are said to be equal only when x is equal to 2 and this y is equal to 4. So the corresponding first elements has to be equal and also the corresponding second elements has to be equal. Then only we can say these two ordered pairs are equal to each other. We will see this by taking an example. Now let's go to the second point. Here it says if there are p elements in set A and q elements in set B, then there will be p into q, number of elements in A cross B. That means if number of elements in set A is what? P, and in number of elements in set B is q, then there will be PQ, P into Q number of elements in A cross B. So number of elements in A cross B is P into Q. Now let's move on to third point. Here it says if A and B are non-empty sets and either A or B is an infinite set, then A cross B is equal to infinite set. So they are saying if set A and B are non-empty sets and either of them, A or B, if any of the set A or B is infinite, then A cross B also will be an infinite set. Say for example, we have a set A with 2, 3 and set B which is infinite. Alright. So what will be A cross B? Here you will have infinite number of pairs, agreed? So you will pair it with 2 with 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6 and so on. So therefore we can say A cross B is a infinite set. On the other hand, if any of the set A or B is a null set or an empty set, then what will be A cross B? In that case, A cross B will be an empty set. So let me write here, if A or B, set A or set B is a null set or an empty set, then A cross B is also a empty set. So now let's see the last point. Here it says A cross A is equal to is a set where A, B, C is an ordered triplet. Here A, B, C belongs to A. Since your set is A, so all the elements should be belongs to A, right? Say for example, we had a set A cross B cross C. Then A, B, C is an ordered triplet such that A belongs to A, B belongs to set B and C belongs to set C. It would have been like this. We will see problems on these, but before that pause the video and note this down. So now let's see this first one. Here it says if x by 3 plus 1 comma y minus 2 by 3 is equal to 5 by 3 comma 1 by 3, find the values of x and y. We know these two ordered pairs are equal when the corresponding first elements are equal and corresponding second elements are also equal, right? So we have x by 3 plus 1 is equal to 5 by 3. And this side we have y minus 2 by 3 is equal to 1 by 3. So let's take LCM here. So 3x plus 3 is equal to 5 by 3. So 3 and 3 is gone. So x is equal to 5 minus 3. So 5 minus 3 is 2. Similarly, let's find the value of y. Here let's take LCM. Here 3. So 3y minus 2 is equal to 1 by 3. So 3 and 3 is gone. We are left with 3y. When we bring this to the other side, that will be 1 plus 2. So 1 plus 2 is 3, right? So this implies y is equal to 3 by 3. 3 by 3 is 1. So the value of x is 2 and y is 1. Now let's see this problem. Here it says if set A has 3 elements and set B is 3, 4, 5, then find number of elements in A cross B. So number of elements in set A is how many? 3 elements. And number of elements in set B is 1, 2, 3. So 3. In set B also we have 3 elements. Then find number of elements in A cross B. So number of elements in A cross B is nothing but, we know, P into Q. So here P is 3. So 3 into 3. So 3 3s are 9. So therefore there are 9 number of elements in A cross B. So now let's see some more problems, but before that pause the video and note this down. So now let's see this. Here it says if A is equal to minus 1, 1, find A cross A. So first let's find A cross A. So what is A cross A? So let's take set A, elements are minus 1, 1, and we have set A whose elements are minus 1, 1. So now we have to pair minus 1, minus 1 and minus 1, 1, right? So minus 1, minus 1, we have minus 1, 1. And next we will pair with 1. So 1, minus 1 and 1, 1. So here we have 1, minus 1, 1, 1. So now we have A cross A. We have to cross it with A. This is your A cross A. The elements are minus 1, minus 1. Here we have minus 1, 1, 1, minus 1 and 1, 1. And we have set A where the element is minus 1, 1. Now you will pair this with this and this, like this, right? So what is A cross A cross A? So that is minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. And we have minus 1, minus 1, 1, next we will pair this with this and this. So that is minus 1, 1, minus 1, and we have minus 1, 1, 1. This is comma. And next we will pair this with this and this, right? So that is 1, minus 1, minus 1. And next we have 1, minus 1, 1. Similarly, with the last element, this with this and this. So 1, 1, minus 1, and we have 1, 1, 1. So therefore A cross A is this set which contains ordered triplets. So if you want to cross check whether you have written all the pairs or not, for that you can check how many elements are there in set A. 2. Number of elements in set B, here A is 2, so into 2. So we know 2 into 2 into 2, 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. So 8 ordered triplets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 ordered triplets. So therefore number of elements in A cross A is 8, right? So this is how you can check whether you have written all the pairs or not. Now let's move on to the next problem, but before that pause the video and note this down. So now let's see this problem. Here it says if in set P we have elements A, B, C and in set Q we have R. Form the sets P cross Q and Q cross P. Are these products equal? So let's see first P cross Q. So we know P cross Q is equal to, first you will take P. So the elements are A, B, C and we have set Q whose elements are R. So let's form the P cross Q. So A, R, P, R and we have C, R. So this is P cross Q and now let's find Q cross P. What is Q cross P? In this case first you will write Q. So the elements are only R, right? So in P we have A, B, C. So therefore Q cross P is a set R comma A comma R comma B and R comma C. And they have asked, are these products equal? Are these pairs equal? They are not. We know by equality of ordered pairs. Here pair A comma R is not equal to R comma A. We know they are equal only when the corresponding first elements should be equal and the corresponding second elements also should be equal. Here in this case we have A comma R, here we have R comma A. So A comma R is not equal to R comma A. Here the corresponding first elements are not equal, right? Here we have A, here we have R. In this case we have R, here we have A. So therefore we can say P cross Q is not equal to Q cross P. However, number of elements in these sets are equal. Here we have 1, 2, 3 elements in P cross Q and here we have 1, 2, 3, 3 elements. But P cross Q is not equal to Q cross P. Now let's see one last problem. Alright. So now let's see this problem. Here it says let set A, in set A we have elements 1, 2, 3 and in set B we have elements 3, 4 and in set C we have 4, 5, 6. Find A cross B intersection C and here we have A cross B intersection A cross C and third we have A cross B union A cross C. So first let's see the first one. We have to find A cross B intersection C. So first let's solve inside the bracket. What is inside the bracket? We have B intersection C. So B and C. What is common between B and C? So here we have 4 is common, right? So therefore we have 4. So now we have to find A cross B intersection C, which is equal to A here is 1, 2, 3 cross, what is B intersection C? We got 4, right? So if you want you can do like this. So in this set we have 1, 2, 3 first set and in the second set we have 4. So you will pair 1, 4, 2, 4 and 3, 4. So 1, 4, 2, 4 and we have 3, 4. Now let's see the second one. So what is A cross B intersection A cross C? So first let's see what is A cross B. So A cross B is equal to, so in set A we have 1, 2, 3 and in set B we have 3, 4. So let's pair this 1, 3, 1, 4. So 1, 3, 1, 4 and we have 2, 3, 2, 4 and next we have 3, 3 and 3, 4. So this is set A cross B. Now let's see what is A cross C. So A cross C, which is equal to, now you will take A and C. So in set A we have 1, 2, 3 and in set C we have 4, 5, 6. So you will pair 1, 4, 1, 5 and 1, 6. So 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6. Similarly 2, 4, 2, 5 and 2, 6. So 2, 4, 2, 5 and 2, 6 and we have 3, 4, 3, 5 and 3, 6. So 3, 4, 3, 5 and we have 3, 6. So let me continue this here. Let me do here. What is A cross B intersection A cross C? So let's write this set here. What is common between A cross B and A cross C? So here we have 1, 4 and here also we have 1, 4, right? So 1, 4 is common. Intersection means we are taking only common elements. And next what is common? So 2, 4, here we have 2, 4. So 2, 4 is common. And next we have 3, 4, and here we have 3, 4. So 3, 4. No other elements, right? So therefore in A cross B intersection A cross C we have 1, 4, 2, 4 and 3, 4. Now let's see the third one. Let me erase this. So now let's see third one. We have to find A cross B union A cross C. So first let's see what is A cross B. We already had A cross B. Anyways, we will write again. So we have A cross B is equal to. So we have this is A and this is B. So A cross B 1, 2, 3 and in B we have 3, 4. So we set is 1, 3, 1, 4. Similarly we have 2, 3, 2, 4 and 3, 3 and 3, 4, right? Similarly in A cross C we have elements. A is 1, 2, 3 and we have set C 4, 5, 6. Therefore the elements of this set are 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6. So 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, 3, 4, 3, 5 and 3, 6, right? Now we want A cross B union A cross C. So what is union? Union means you have to write all the elements. So 1, 3, 1, 4, 2, 3, 2, 4, 3, 3, 3, 4 and in this 1, 4 is already written. So we have 1, 5, 1, 6, 2, 4 is already written, right? So 2, 5, so 2, 6, 3, 4 is here. So 3, 5 and 3, 6. So if you want you can cross check. In A cross B how many elements should be there? A number of elements in set A is 3. So 3 cross B is 2. So 3 2s are 6. So 6 elements. In A cross C number of elements in A is 3 and number of elements in set C is 1, 2, 3. So 3. So 3 3s are 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So here we have to find union. That means you have to write all the elements. If they are repeating, you have to write only once, right? So I hope this is clear. So this is all about Cartesian product of sets. So this is it in this video. I hope you understood today's topic. If you did, do hit the like button and share it with your friends. See you soon. Till then, take care. Almighty bless.